I operate, I don't say in every country in the world, but I operate globally. I certainly operate in Asia Pacific, I operate in the Middle East, I operate into Africa, particularly South Africa, Europe, United States, UK. So I operate fairly broadly and therefore find myself in different jurisdictions with different regulatory pressures. Talking to CISOs in the US at the moment, predominantly what they do is answer regulatory pressures. So predominantly what they do is demonstrate that they've met a regulatory obligation, which is not the same as making themselves secure. It's meeting what the Fed or whoever it is says is the standard you should apply. It isn't a detailed knowledge of your own architecture and what would make it safer. It's what someone else thinks generically should be safe. So there is that aspect, I think, to being a CISO. And for some, that becomes almost all-consuming because the power of these regulators to interfere with the operations of a business and the standing of its leadership is such that the CISO must respond to it and can't say, actually, we should concentrate on making ourselves secure and manage regulation in a slightly different way. And so there is that aspect which I think is problematic. And we are seeing some CISOs who frankly have a profound regulatory knowledge who meet a kind of peacetime need to fulfill regulatory requirements, but then find themselves really stretched when they actually have an incident because they aren't as familiar with, if you like, that operational and response aspect.